I'm really glad you asked me that question, John, because I know a lot of people are also wondering the same thing. I'm going to make it easier to understand for you by comparing it to growing a plant, which I know you're really familiar with. To me, iSTEM is incorporating the four disciplines into any subject area by presenting students with a problem to solve, project to create, or any other hands-on activity that is mainly student-driven and requires students to work together to solve a problem. The first thing you need to keep in mind is that as a planner, you need to know your plants, and as a teacher, you need to know your students. Some plants need more sunlight, air, water, and nutrients than others, and some students need more help in specific things than other students. It's important to keep in mind the type of seed that you're using. And we're going to relate a seed to a student. So every seed is different and every student is different. So what exactly does a plant need to grow, and what is iSTEM? To start off, let's say that a seed is a student. You can't judge a student from the outside, and you can't judge a seed from the outside because sometimes seeds are very small, but they have the potential to be huge, really awesome plants. Every seed needs a medium in which to grow, and every student needs a medium in which to learn. It doesn't have to be in your desk at school. It could be at a museum. It could be on a class trip. It could be in a classroom. It could be working in groups. It doesn't matter. Now we need to talk about the four important things that a plant needs to grow. A plant needs water, air, nutrients, and sunlight. Nutrients help a plant grow really strong, and we're going to relate nutrients to science. Science in iSTEM has to do with experimenting, testing, inquiry. Next is sunlight, which we can relate to the engineering portion of iSTEM. In a plant, sunlight provides energy for photosynthesis, and in iSTEM, engineering is the design and problem-solving portion. The amount of sunlight needed in a plant relates to engineering in a sense. Engineering involves testing, data collection, adjustments, and redesign. That being said, it may be necessary to move the plant around and analyze the best situation for that plant. The energy from the sunlight is used to chemically change water and carbon dioxide into sugar. This process is called photosynthesis. A waste product from photosynthesis is called oxygen. Next is air. Air is needed for a plant, otherwise photosynthesis cannot occur. We're going to relate air to technology, which in iSTEM has a lot to do with real-world applications. And finally, all plants need water. Water is used to carry nutrients back and forth between the roots and the leaves of a plant. We're going to relate water to math in this sense. Using math is something that we do without even noticing it sometimes. In iSTEM education, math can be something as simple as adding numbers, noticing a pattern, creating a graph. Those four components are needed so that photosynthesis can occur, but in iSTEM, the four components are needed so that a student can have a wholesome learning experience in any content area. In both situations, these four components heavily rely on each other in order for success. While a real plant gives off oxygen as a result, iSTEM education gives off knowledge to prepare students for the real world.